side. Now when we're longline fishing, we're handling these fish numerous times. We're hauling them up aboard the boat. We have to butcher every single fish, removing the gills and the guts. There's glands inside of that fish. We have to scrape the cavities of these fish clear of blood. Then we take each fish and we hand it to a man that's down in that ice hole who's packing that cavity with ice, layer icing those fish, and there's just it's a never-ending cycle of work. Now when we go to set these fish, snatch that little guy right off the deck. We are learning, and we don't take any children less than 10 pounds to.
Oh, did you hear that? Is it even flying?
Predators out here that even in these pots they get to these crabs. See some of these little.
You know, if everybody would sit, it would be so much easier.
But they're not going to. They want to go down and see it.
Obviously, if we yank this pot up, you know, twice a day, like I said, these crabs aren't going to have time to find their way in there. Now, we're actually in a commercial over, and the question is how long do... Now, when you're throwing lines like Kiwi is, you want to make sure you don't get caught standing in that line. Because that pot weighs 700 pounds, whether you're in the Bering Sea or in the calm waters of the Net Bay, it'll yank you down all the same. Now, we're going to actually use this same pot here, whether we're fishing king crab, a paleo crab, or baradite crab. But we'll do lots of times, we'll just modify this pot. We'll actually even catch codfish for bait with these crabs by changing out the tunnel system on them. Now the way we're going to target different species of crab has a lot to do with the depth of water we're fishing in and the type of bottom we're fishing on. So we've got a machine up in that wheelhouse. It's called a color sounder. And it's not only going to let us know the depth of water and the contour of that bottom, but that color scheme it has running along. Like golf tournament out here. Now these are your Baradine crab, which they are a tanner crab. And we're actually displaying obviously a different style crab pot here. Now this is a dome pot, also known as a cone pot. And the reason a boat would choose a style pot like this as opposed to that big square pot is because he wouldn't be able to carry as many of those big square pots in his deck. Like I was telling you, you're going to want to carry as many of these traps with you on a crab opener as possible. So a smaller boat would use these cone pots, and the way you can stack these is actually one on top of the other. So that enables a smaller boat to carry an adequate amount of gear. This is a little kelp. Good. Now these crabs here are almost identical in appearance to that Apelio crab.